Begin transmission. Greetings. This is a message from the anonymous charity also known as The Collective. This broadcast is dated November 28, 2018. The People's Republic of China. Have you been paying attention lately to what is happening there? Nobody does authoritarianism quite like China. By 2020, every citizen will have a social credit score that will go up and down based on their personal behavior. Behavior leading to a deduction in credit will include jaywalking, bad driving, smoking on trains.
Dear passengers, people who travel without tickets or behave disorderly or smoke in public areas will be punished according to regulations, and the behavior will be recorded in the individual credit information system. To avoid any negative record of personal credit, please follow the relevant regulations.
Playing too many video games, buying too much junk food, buying too much alcohol, calling a friend who has a low credit score, merely having a friend online who has a low credit score, hosting fake news online, criticizing the government, visiting unauthorized websites, walking a dog without a leash, letting your dog bark too much. At least in the film 1984, Winston Smith could take a train to temporarily escape the surveillance state that he labored under. In China, low-ranked citizens will be prevented from taking buses, trains and planes.
我现在是已经被限制这个自由的出行了，就是订票啊，我们高铁和飞机都不行。我跟你演示一下，我们用这个 APP 来订票。现在是我们从重庆到西安。我们来订一张票，订一张过几天的票。
And what does it say?
然后就显示那个出票失败，说我已经被法院依法限制高消费，限制乘坐 G 字头列车。
Now, where have we seen that before?
That's reserved for members of our Prime Flight program. You got to be a 4.2 or over to qualify.
Oh, I'm a 4.2.
I'm afraid you're actually a 4.183.
Well, that's not my fault. Some woman dinged me down in the cab. Can't you just...
I'm sorry, it won't let me book it without the correct ranking.
6.7 million Chinese citizens have already been prevented from buying air and train tickets, and the system hasn't even been properly rolled out yet. The punishments for citizens whose credit scores sinks too low are limited only by the imagination. Renting a house, getting a loan, booking a hotel, filling up a car with petrol, all will be restricted.
I can't buy property. My child can't go to private school, he says. You feel like you're being controlled by the list all the time.
Good behavior will also be rewarded by Green Channel benefits. Free perks, discounted loans, fast-tracked visa, university and job applications, VIP airport access, faster internet speeds. Dating websites are even offering users with high credit scores better visibility on Tinder-style apps. The loyal informant will be well taken care of. The entire system will be overseen by an estimated 400 million surveillance cameras, with facial recognition software.
Cameras record them going through intersections, zero in on their face, and then publicly shame them on nearby video screens.
It will eventually encompass real-time geolocation tracking of citizens via their cell phone. Overall credit scores can go up and down in real time, based on a person's behavior. But it can also be affected by people they associate with.
2 stars? 2 stars?
Wasn't a meaningful encounter.
Everyone is a little bit heightened and false because everyone's terrified of being marked down because the consequences of that are unpleasant. So it's basically the world we live in.
And all this will be unified in a centralized database. In the words of the Chinese government, if trust is broken in one place, restrictions are imposed everywhere. They literally say that those deemed untrustworthy will be, quote, unable to move a single step.
一个人
如果信用不好，我们实现的一个目标就是让守信者通行天下，让失信者寸步难行。
When you ask Chinese people about social credit, most of them say, it's great. I wonder why that is?
I think it's a good thing, this woman said. It makes people more honest.
我觉得这种东西应该更加多一点。
我倒觉得挺好的。
Could it be because that under that very same social credit system, they will be punished for criticizing the social credit system? But social credit isn't just about behaving yourself, it's about policing the behavior of others. The prisoners guarding the other prisoners. The Chinese government just doubled the reward for reporting the illegal publishing of pornography. I'm not going to work today, wrote one potential porn buster on Weibo. I'll look everywhere for materials so I can report anyone who I find disagreeable. There's money to be made in reporting, so what am I doing working myself to death? China already has a spy program to rival the East German Stasi. In one area of Beijing alone, Xinjiang, there are around 120,000 paid informants in operation. Once social credit kicks into high gear, so many more thought criminals will be detected, that all those Muslims in Chinese re-education camps are going to have a lot more company. The Uyghur minorities, Muslim, are already forced to download an app that reports their entire browsing history and real-time location to authorities. Now that same system will be extended to all Chinese citizens. But why worry about what is happening in China? It's not like they are selling the same technology to be used in the West, right? Do you think that a social credit system could never happen in the West? Well, think again, because it already is thanks to Silicon Valley, platforms for voicing dissenting opinions. People's trustworthiness is already being ranked by social media giants depending on what links they post. People are already being refused bank accounts, e-commerce, and the ability to raise money for expressing controversial ideas. So, yes, Silicon Valley is doing this right now. They have started to kick people off social media sites and payment processors for having the wrong political views. No. You can't do e-commerce. No. We can't host your website. No. You can't use our email service. No. You can't host your blog with us. It doesn't even have to be on-site behavior. No. You can't have a Twitter because you said something we don't like on YouTube. No. You can't have a Google account because it's too edgy. Your Facebook posts proves it. Is that not the same type of social control they are rolling out in China? The amount of centrality in Silicon Valley right now is actually more than that of China. Now Democratic 2020 candidate, Andrew Yang, wants a social-style credit system introduced in America. Now imagine going out to buy groceries with your credit card, and because someone in an office on the other side of the country deemed something you posted on the internet to be hateful, your transaction is declined. Forget about even trying to pay. Your implantable microchip will be blocked, so you won't even be able to enter the shop. That is our collective future throughout America and the West. But why blame China? All they are doing is formalizing and systemizing what's already in existence in the West, through mob outrage culture and public shaming. We are already living under social credit score light. And while the Western media lambaste China for their social credit score, they simultaneously cheerlead and lobby for an almost identical system in their own backyard. No, it's not just wrong when they do it, it's wrong when it happens in America and the West. And whether it's giant corporations or government orchestrating it all, it makes no difference. This has been a message from the anonymous charity also known as The Collective, dated November 28, 2018. The time for change is now. No longer shall the people be slaves to corruption. We are the voice for the voiceless. We bring hope to the hopeless. We bring justice to the oppressed. We are The Collective. End of transmission.